Another day in outer space. Do you feel out of place? Well, that's good. Yeah, you should. But anyway, things have changed, and it's clear to see you're up to no good. But honestly, the gravity is killing me, and integrity is being overlooked. I'm in a bind. Can we rewind? Reality's unraveling, and yes, this is happening. So wait 1 minute, can't say I didn't try. Been knocking on the door outside. Tell me what I gotta do. We've had enough of all these pointless points of view. Just catch the checks, you'll never have to tell the truth. Just keep banging on the big bass drum while the aliens are coming and we're staring at the sun. And the band plays on when the wild things run. It's the end of the world, but it sure is fun. Take it down a notch, cause it's a lot. It's obvious that we don't make the rules, but check it out, the word of mouth is the joke's on you. So wait 1 minute, can't say I didn't try. Been knocking on the door outside. Tell me what you've got to lose. We've had enough of all these pointless points of view. Just catch the checks, you'll never have to tell the truth. Just keep banging on the big bass drum while the aliens are coming and we're staring at the sun. And the band plays on when the wild things run. It's the end of the world, but it sure is fun. It sure is fun. If you're not here to win, then why'd you play the game? You just...
This man gives Martin and his men supplies.
Quiet.
He brings them to Black Swamp.
He's a liar.
You
In
damn
the marsh
fool.
by the old Spanish mission.
This man here,
Yes, sir.
the Black Swamp, you say, by the old Spanish mission. Thank you very much. Shut the doors.
But you said we'd be forgiven.
And indeed you may.
That's between you and God.
Ready to fire the town on your order, sir.
The town. Burn the church.
There's no honor in this. Give me the torch.
All I can get is a couple of them.
Hey,
Hey,
don't try to break in my house.
answer the door.
I'm right here.
We've been knocking on the door. Open the damn door.
No, I'm not opening it.
Open the door. We're coming through it.
No, you have no right. Come
Yes, we do.
Actually, yes.
A domestic occurred here. We're going to conduct an investigation. You can open the door or we can kick it in. We can Kick it in. Open it or we'll kick it in.
The deacon at his church in Atlanta.
Everybody in the neighborhood called him dad.
Headed home from Thursday night Bible study.
What's the location of your emergency?
Somebody ran to my truck right here.
He was involved in a crash, and when police showed up, this officer told him that he was at fault. As he went to go sign the traffic citation, his family says the officer got physical for some reason.
He lost it.
The 62-year-old was slammed to the ground and tased.
And then he starts saying, I can't breathe.
He died at the hospital. The family's fight to hold the officer accountable, desperate for police to release the body camera footage.
First, I want to show you another incident that happened after the raid, an encounter with police that occurred after Chris decided it was time to dedicate his life to holding police accountable. That's because the video you're watching now shows Chris helping a disabled man file complaints against officers who had injured his son during an arrest. Chris had agreed to serve as a guide for the elderly gentleman who was seeking some justice from the Clarksville Police Department. That department, he alleged, had abused his son during an illegal arrest. However, when they arrive, almost immediately, there is pushback. Just look.
Yep, can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, we'll try this one more time. We need some assistance out here, please, if there's a clerk available. Okay. Yeah, probably. Would you mind coming out and speaking with us, sir? Well, we're going to have to talk about an incident we're going to need records on.
Okay, you won't be able to get any records today.
Well, I still want to request them today.
When cops on the scene suddenly produced a warrant to arrest him, it seemed like once again the police department was acting in bad faith. Just look.
I made the call about 2 or 3 minutes ago. All they got to do is come out and get this document, but I did request for them to give us the CAD report as well as the actual police report on that incident that they would have bifaded. Oh, there you are. I'm Chris.
John.
Nice to meet you, John.
Well, you mind turning around, put your hands behind your back? You have an active warrant.
For what?
From 1999, possession of marijuana.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, you are. I have never had marijuana.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
All right, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, he can film.
You gotta put that phone down.
I don't even do marijuana. You guys are doing this to try to get a lawsuit, ain't you?
And guess what? They were. Turns out the warrant was for a marijuana possession charge from 1999 for a man with a last name that sounds the same as Reader, but was spelled with 2 E's and a D. I'm not kidding. These cops were so intent on retaliating against Chris, they tried to arrest him for someone else's crime.
Police in Texas were using hypnosis for everything. They've used it on murder cases, a guy who got bit by an animal and he couldn't remember what kind of animal it was. They hypnotized him to see if he could remember. Like really anything. They were just pulling out, well, let's just hypnotize them.
Hypnosis has this sort of magic halo.
An unpaid consultant to the CIA.
The qualifications would be the subject selected to produce the kind of behavior that you wish, the amount of time, the procedures that are utilized, and the motivations of the people who are designing, executing, and administering the procedures. You're asking whether an individual can be, under hypnosis, influenced, coerced, persuaded, shaped to perform an antisocial act, or a destructive act, or an act of violence. My answer would be yes.
And what of George White, the man who helped the agency in so many of its programs? He would retire here to Stinson Beach, California. And shortly before his death, He wrote to his boss at the CIA, Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, and summed up his career by saying, "It was fun, fun, fun. Where else could a red-blooded American boy lie, kill, and cheat, steal, deceive, rape, and pillage with the sanction and blessing of the All-Highest?"